Hello and welcome to the introduction of our new Beas feature, the Capable to Promise functionality. This functionality has been available since October with Beas 9.3 PL01. In the following minutes, I'm going to give you a summary of the new CTP function. With this function now, you can calculate the earliest delivery date of a product. The CTP system helps companies anticipate demand and match it to their peak production and capacities. Using a CTP system allows a business to create a balance between what it can produce and what customers and clients are requesting. CTP is a global way of looking at demand and capacity. The system takes into consideration a lot of factors, including raw materials for products, inventory, transportation, labor, and supply chain issues. Considering all these, the CTP system helps to deliver accurate predictions for a given company. The system was named Capable to Promise because it measures the capability of a company to promise reliable results to a buying community. The CTP uses the default MRP function to calculate lead time, and therefore it is an auxiliary resource planning tool. The actual exact delivery date can be determined by APS. So what is the difference between available to promise and capable to promise functions? Currently, we have no ATP function. In ATP, we ignore the duration time for resources too. It is our plan for the future to deliver ATP as well. CTP only works with the APS license. The ATP can deliver the same functionality without the APS license. This makes sense because if you don't work with APS, you can ignore the reservation and planning. Normally, software have ATP, not CTP, because only very few software on the global market have an integrated CTP solution. Beas is very special as everything is integrated, and CTP can work only when everything is integrated. So the basic difference between the two systems is that while ATP looks at the availability of materials, CTP assesses the extra components, considers labor availability, the capability of the business fleet, and how materials work through a supply chain. To achieve this, CTP may consult several production departments for useful information to assess delivery possibilities. So this is the Capable to Promise screen that you get in Beas. And here you can see the process. This is the start date, followed by the calculated start date. And you can see when to start with the work order. In the left top section, you can see if the material is available, and if not, when it can be purchased. And this relies on real dates defined in the item master data. It checks and shows when the resources are first available as well. The process is displayed dynamically. If production takes more than 15 days, results are shown by weeks. If more than 15 weeks, it is displayed per month. The red color with the figures showed that the material is not available yet. You can also see the duration date of the production, so how many days are considered, when it is complete, and finally on the process chart you can see the delivery, when the product can be delivered. And this is also related to the configuration settings. It is really important that for CTP a default MRP must be defined and it must calculate all items. In addition, the work orders must be calculated as well. And because this is a common problem with customers, if work orders are not closed, CTP cannot deliver correct information. So CTP can deliver correct information only if all data are correct. You have to define a default MRP in the configuration wizard and calculate this every day. For that, production must be activated in the MRP wizard, as you can see on the left side of this screen. And also in the configuration wizard on the right side of the screen, you can see that Capable to Promise has to be active. So as you can see with the red arrow, it indicates that this is where you have to select Capable to Promise to be available. The path to that is Configuration Wizard, Sales, Capable to Promise, as you can see that. So summarizing the function, this is what we need to know about CTP. It creates a forward calculation for the assembly. It checks the availability of resources and material for the complete order-related substructure of the assembly. It displays the possible delivery date, and it displays material and resource information needed for this assembly. As you can, as it's indicated on the right-hand side of this screen, you can access CTP in SAP Business One by going to Sales Order or Sales Quotation and doing a right-click on an assembly. Finally, what do we need for using the Capable to Promise function? In order to start it, you need to have an APS license. You also have to get a correct planning data inside your system, and you need the actual MRP results. We hope you will make great use of this powerful Beas integrated resource planning tool, and we thank you for your attention.